According to the Associated Press, reparations campaigns get a boost from new philanthropic funding. So you got millionaires and billionaires who are just throwing out money, apparently. The campaign to win reparations for Black Americans plans to bring broader support from smaller nonprofits advancing the cause, with a new philanthropic funding initiative announced Friday at the, quote, Alight, Align, Arise, end quote, National Conference in Atlanta. The Decolonizing Wealth Project, an organization dedicated to creating racial equity through education and, quote, radical reparative giving, end quote, is committing $20 million over 5 years to boost campaigns for reparations across the country, along with a research collaboration with Boston University to map reparations projects. The project's founder and CEO, Edgar Villanueva, announced the plans at the Atlanta gathering of advocates, including the writer Ta-Nehisi Coates, journalist Nicole Hannah-Jones, and the U.S. Representative Jamal Bowman, the Democratic congressman whose district represents parts of the Bronx and Westchester County in New York. So I'm wondering if this is a co-op here. I'm wondering if they're trying to get, because again, this guy, he wouldn't qualify. He's not a descendant of American slaves. So why is he spearheading this? Why is Jamal Bowman, a guy who we know has been trying to undermine reparations by trying to give it to other groups? Why is he involved? This is very strange, man. This is very odd. See, I wonder, man. I wonder about this. I wonder if I can just look this up. I want to see what are they pushing as reparations. Let's see. I want to see. Here is their website. I want to see program highlights. I want to know what is it they actually believe. So, Alight, Align, Arise, Advancing the Movements for Repair is an unprecedented 3-day national conference produced by Decolonizing Wealth Project, convening key stakeholders across the reparations movement for collaboration, alignment, and healing. It's invite only event will bring together movement leaders, policymakers, researchers, funders, and civic leaders in Atlanta, Georgia, to strategize how we accelerate racial healing in America through truth, reconciliation, and repair. See, I'm already starting to get a little bit suspicious, man. Let's look at the program highlights. Ta-Nehisi Coates, Edgar Villanueva. I wonder if this is a co-op. If they're trying to co-op reparations. Jamal Bowman, who is it? Because if you're just trying to give out money, that's just the thing. Like, why not just go ahead and do that? What's attire? Additional steps. Full program. Ask more questions. They're not giving a whole lot of answers to questions about their reparations program. And I'm very suspicious about this. I want to see. Let me go back here. If I go back to the article here, I want to take some of these names. Ta-Nehisi Coates. I haven't really looked into this person. Let's see how she feels about lineage-based reparations. Let's see what she says. The case of reparations. See, I'm looking. Danny Glover. If I start seeing Danny Glover mentioned with your name, I start to worry, man. I start to worry. Oh boy. Nicole Hannah-Jones. Let's see what she says about lineage-based reparations. Let's see. See, we gotta start checking these people's receipts, man. right? Okay. See, I'm wondering, what is her lineage? The 1619 project. Okay, I have not really looked into that, to be honest with you. I don't read a whole lot of stuff. Ohio 7 says invite only to keep it private event. We won't know what the meeting was about. Absolutely. See, that's a little weird, man. If it's a reparations meeting, why would you not at least open it up to black people to hear about it? You know, if it's invite only, if it's gonna affect all of Black America, or at least the black descendants of American slaves, why would you make that a closed meeting? See, that makes it very interesting. Oh, see, somebody got him. Here we go. Here we go. Jamal Bowman. The problem isn't this young brother. So this right here, this is from Revolt TV. It's reporting back on February 25th of 2021. The teacher allegedly called her 13-year-old student racist because he wore a shirt that read Black King. Jamal Bowman retweeted that. He says the problem isn't this young brother affirming his blackness and greatness. The problem is America's 400 plus years of white supremacy, which this teacher is upholding. To protect our students from harm, we must implement anti-racist training and education for every teacher. Then somebody responded, Black Washingtonian pro reparations says, so are you in full support of reparations lineage specific to Black Americans? Black American descendants of chattel slavery and Jim Crow. It is of utmost importance, or we may not have more generations of lineage specific Black Americans playing in 2053. Interesting. So someone said that and he didn't even respond. See, that's what starts to make it very weird. Right? That's what starts to... Okay, see, this is also something else very, very suspicious. So, Representative Bowman, Senator Booker, they introduced African American History Act. February 2nd of 2023. So this is recent. African American History Act. And you up here doing stuff with Cory Booker? Ooh, see? You see what I mean? You gotta start pulling. Right? You gotta start pulling these people receipts. See, that's why you start hearing that stuff like African American in the modern day. How many black people, how many black descendants of American slaves actually call themselves African American now? When's the last time you've heard a black descendant of American slave, a person whose roots is here, actually call themselves African American? Recently, as compared to maybe like 10, 20 years ago. We don't even really do that now. That is what makes it very suspicious. Very suspicious. Right? Very suspicious. Right? See, when you start looking into some of these people's receipts, you start seeing some weird stuff. Right? When you start reading this stuff, you start hearing certain phrases and terms, and those phrases and terms aren't being used by accident, right? Because I want you look. This bill here, this resolution here, right? This guy bought resolution HRES it's House Resolution 480. Recognizing the significance of National Caribbean American Heritage Month. Oh, so you're going to talk about our reparations, but you're pushing National Caribbean American Heritage Month. Oh. Oh, okay. Here's one that he just put in. He just put this in, right? House Resolution 483, recognizing the month of June 2023 as Immigrant Heritage Month, a celebration of the accomplishments and contributions of immigrants and their children in making the United States a healthier, safer, and more diverse and prosperous country, and recognizing the importance of immigrants and their children to the future successes of the United States. Oh, immigrants who are erasing us, huh? Oh. 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 Right. I want you to see House Resolution 414, recognizing that the United States has a moral and legal obligation to provide reparations for the enslavement of Africans. Notice that word, Africans, because Elon Musk is an African American, technically speaking. So watch that terminology, Africans, and its lasting harm on the lives of millions of black people in the United States. Man, that is a co-op. The fact that this guy is involved means it's a co-op. The fact that this guy is involved means it's a co-op. See, that's why you always check the paperwork, because ain't no millionaires and billionaires are going to just give us money because they just want to. It's always a co-op. And this guy being from the Hispanic community, many of them in their community have been trying to get their hands on freaking reparations. And this is their way in. Because Jamal Bowman, you know you can't trust him. I have nothing against the 1619 Project or any other documentaries or any other work that particular sister did, but this is clearly a co-op. Right? Clearly a co-op. Clearly. That's why you always check the paperwork. Always check the paperwork. Always check the paperwork. Man, oh man, they are still trying to undermine and co-opt reparations, man. The government's trying to. Democrats are trying to. Republicans, they're just flat out denying it. Democrats are trying to grant it, but also co-opt it so that it could be stolen from us like affirmative action was. And so many other things. We ain't going for it, man. That's why you're doing a closed door meeting where no one can actually see what's going on there. You're not fooling us, sir. Nice try, though. Nice try, though. Seriously. That was a very valiant effort, sir. Wow. Wow. Watch out for this, black folks. Watch out for this. This whole a light, a line, a rise place. This place here. Don't you fall for that, black folks. Don't you fall for that. Ain't nothing but cap. Ain't nothing but cap. Nothing but cap. All right.